Down a bit. Magz FM. This is Lauren. Time is 3:07. And what I'm doing right now is I'm sorting out the mic levels. All right. Can you say something, guys?
Hello.
What's up?
That's
Testing,
good, right?
testing.
Testing.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Testing.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear
That's
you
good.
great. I don't feel like I'm a little muffled.
Yeah.
Is it muffled?
Yeah. Testing. It's a little better. Yeah.
Right. Magz FM. I'm Lorne. As I said, I have some very special guests in the building. The wonderful Bree and the Reeds are here.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you.
This is the second time's a charm.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah.
How was 2018 for you?
It's a really good year for us.
It sure was.
It put us out there. We've existed for some time, like since 2011, but it's the first time we actually put out music for the public ear to have when we're not performing a show. So it's been a really good year because we finally did it.
Yeah.
So how do you guys plan it? We'll get to that. So for the people listening, Bree and the Reeds are a musical, not even a duo, because you operate under a few different. You got it's an extended band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lead me in. How would you describe Bree and the Reeds?
Yeah. So we started as a duo just because we're the brains behind it. But we play with a lineup of a couple guys that we have in New York. Dan plays bass, Jesse on keys. Then we have Aaron who plays drums with us in New York City. But then in Philly, we have a different lineup too. We just play with some really amazing musicians like Lionel Forrester and Nick Salcido. Like we are really blessed to like be able to play with really dope musicians who enjoy our music and have a good time with us. So
How long have you been together?
so we've been together since 2011 or 12.
Yeah, that's when we started making
that's when
music
we
together.
started. But we've known each other since before then. But I would say probably in like larger form of a band, it's been, I don't know, on and off. We've like played with a couple different lineups, but always under the same moniker. So
And you met in college, right? Was it in college?
yeah, at Bard College in upstate New York.
Which I never heard of before, but it's pretty prestigious.
Yeah, it's a little liberal art school on the Hudson River. Rich kid summer camp.
That's what I was like. Yeah. And Beastie Boys went there, wasn't it? The Beastie
Beast
Boys.
Boys and Steely Dan.
And Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Steely Dan, yeah.
The song "My Old School" is about Bard.
Are you
Yep.
for real?
Yeah. So
Took the Wolverine up to Annandale,
Uh-huh.
and he's never going back.
So were you aware of each other on campus, or do you just bumped into each other
Absolutely.
in the cafeteria?
I mean,
Is
Bree
it
was
a small place?
Yeah, it is a small place. Everyone kind of knows everybody, but Bree especially was pretty visible to me because she was always singing.
Couldn't get me to stop.
Couldn't get her to stop. Every like ensemble I was in, she would visit, and eventually we started playing in bands together. And then we were like, "Hey, let's write a song," and we really hit it off from like the moment we started writing together. So
Yeah.
we kept it going.
We kind of really began to foster like our songwriting together my senior year, because as a music major you have to create a senior project and you like can create original music. And I was like, well, Joe is an awesome guitarist, like let him play in my band in the first concert. And then in the second semester's concert I was like, let's write a song together, like why not? And the song was a smash, and so we started off with that one, and we wrote I think 3 for that. We wrote 3 for my senior thesis, and then after that we just like, let's keep going, and so here we are.
Wow. So this is the release of Stay. Is there a name for this? Is it the singles?
Stay in Love.
Stay in Love.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in Love.
Yeah.
I love it. When you sent it to me, I'm like, wow.
I'm glad you love it. It's one of my favorite songs. I say that about a lot of our music.
No, but this is really. I can totally see how this would be one of your favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's very magical.
Yeah. We started writing this song. Joe was living in New York, and I'd come up for the weekend, and we just started writing in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that day. I have video footage, like recording on my MacBook, like, oh, I love this. And
did you have the idea coming up? Were you mulling around with lyrics on the way to New York, or did it all come when you're together, like the idea?
I think the concept of what the song was going to be was just kind of reflecting from my personal life. And so after just hearing that and kind of knowing that was on my heart and in my spirit, the lyrics came together once we were together. But it was already on my mind to kind of like, I was in a relationship and I was wanting it to like stay. I could feel that we were no longer aligning. We were no longer communicating.
One of those.
Yeah, one of those. Relationships really help write some good songs. So, and we really weren't gelling. And I was just trying to figure out how we can get back together. It's like, how can we stay in love? And we had been like high school sweethearts. So I was like, well, take it back to high school. Like, let's go back and maybe find out what was that fun thing that made us like each other in the first place.
Can I ask you a question? This is coming to my head. Do you enjoy? Is it kind of therapeutical for you to write about your life? I guess essentially, and put it out there for public.
Yeah. Actually, I think all of our songs are about a personal situation in one way or another, be it ours or someone else's. Being inspired by it, but it is definitely therapy to like write about actual experiences you've gone through firsthand, because you're being honest. You can be relatable. People actually can feel that and hear that. And you can tell when someone's writing something that's not really their real life. And then you're like, I don't trust that you've been through that situation, especially like in hip hop. So I feel like even in songwriting and singers, like it's important to really tell the truth in your lyrics. And the best way for me to tell the truth is to tell my truth.
Wow. Okay. Can we hear it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
This is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat, because Stay in Love is not... when's it come out?
It dropped yesterday.
Premiere. Well, I need some of those dancehall. yeah, right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Bree The Reeds doing a song that's called Stay in Love. Magz FM.
Summer nights with only us. Leave the car, let's catch the bus. Take it back to high school days. Kissing, going to football games. Wrap your arm around my neck. Go to lunch, ditch the check. See the latest movie out. Stay until they kick us out. This is the way we stay in love. With life moving so fast, we make time for us. No matter if we fuss and fight, let's take the time to have a night to remember how we felt falling in love. Love, love, love. Do you really understand why I try to hold your hand? I see the need to have some fun and not feel like you're on the run. I find it hard to believe you and not here with me. Please remember that I care, and that's my choice, fair and square. 'Cause this is the way we stay in love. With life moving so fast, we make time for us. Yeah. No matter if we fuss and fight, let's take the time to have a night to remember how we felt falling in love, 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 love. I don't want you to ignore all the things you were striving for. All I really want is to be by your side and fight for you with arms open wide. 'Cause there is a way life moving so fast, I still choose us, baby. No matter if we fuss and fight, you'll hear this song one late night and remember how we fell falling in love. Please remember how we fell falling in love, baby. Please remember how we fell falling in love.
Wow, that was magical. Jeez.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Wow, you have an amazing voice.
Thank you so
I'm not even
much.
just gassing you up.
No.
Just,
I appreciate that.
just so clear, and like emotive. Do you know that? When you're like in the shower and you're singing, like, do you do like, oh, I'm badass?
Actually, no, not all the time. Sometimes I like have those insecurities because there's just so many amazing.
You have insecurities?
Yeah, we all do.
Okay.
It'd be a lie to say I don't. I'm confident, but I still have my own insecurities.
Let's go there. What are you insecure about? Like when it comes to, do you feel as though you don't have the chops? What?
Sometimes it's not that I don't think that I have the chops. I just get nervous. It's more fear than anything. And then I start to try to blame the fear on, oh, well, yeah, their voice is not as like good as this person, or oh my gosh, but that doesn't matter, because even if I think that there's someone else who's doing something better than me, it's still not me. They're not me. So I still have something to give. Yeah.
Do you feel the same way when you're writing lyrics, and when you, as well? Do you feel the same way, Joe? Do you like get insecure? Like, oh, are they going to connect with this? Is this too deep, or is this too?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you don't have some doubts, or like you're not questioning things while you're writing and while you're creating something, then you're not really going to push yourself to take that extra step to like make it something that you're really proud of. Like, we'll have like a first couple ideas and it could be fine. And then you got to be like, wait, is this really the best thing we could be doing right now? And you just keep working on it until you're proud of it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think the process of editing
Yeah.
is important. Yeah.
Do you have challenges with yeah, your music is very original. It's very, to me, it's very not top 40. You get me? It's very, it just sounds very rich and mature and heartfelt. You know what I mean? And stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I understand.
Do you feel challenged that maybe we've got to throw in some top 40-esque aesthetics? Or do you feel confident that you don't need to do? Am I making any sense?
No, that
Sure,
makes
yeah.
sense. I'll give my answer, and then Joe can give his. I think it's really important to know that growth and development is going to occur. So our music has a sound now, and it may not always stay this way. It'll change. Do I feel like I need to do what I hear on the radio to make it to the radio? Not necessarily, but I know that there are also things, new elements that would be something I'm open to introducing to the music that we already create, to see if it becomes more appealing to a more youthful audience. But at the same time, like, once the right ears hear it, like, and people, once they just see us and come to a show, like, I don't have any doubt that they're not going to be a fan. And I'm not worried about appealing to people and changing who I am, because then I won't be me. Like, and that's something I'm not worth compromising at all.
You feel the same way, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like if you're going to make music that really is honest and something that you're proud of, I feel like you have to start from that and not be kind of trying to cater to someone else. Because oftentimes it'll end up sounding, the more you try to make it sound commercial or like appealing, the more it'll kind of come off as disingenuous. And that if you kind of stay true to like what your vision is and trust that, then that really comes across to people. And like, that's what I think people really connect with, as opposed to kind of trying to pander to them.
All right. Can we get another tune?
Yes.
Which one we do?
We're going to do Wandering, which is also a bonus.
Oh, yeah.
single.
What's wicked? Yo, what is the story on that one?
Oh, this is a good. So this is also one of those tunes that we wrote just randomly, kind of in our early stages of combining. And Joe had this really cool, like, like he had this like idea that he was working on, and I just really liked the cadence and the melody that he did, and then we just put it together. And the one line that kind of built the song is "Your body ain't safe." And I was like, "Ooh, your body ain't safe. Like, what is going on?"
What was
I was just like muttering random things.
Yeah, and I was like, "What is Joe doing?" and so from there, we kind of built the story of somebody making a decision to, drive inebriated to see somebody that night. So that's what Wondering's about.
Let's hear it.
Don't drink and drive, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful sounds of Bree and the Reeds. Here we go.
Right now I'm far from sober. That body ain't safe 'cause I'm coming over. It's something that I live for. It's something that I die for. Thoughts of you running through my head. Caress that silhouette inside your bed. It's something that I live for. It's something that I die for, yes. And I bet you're wondering, baby. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering how many times I felt this for you. How many times I called you over. How many times I took a sip. How many times I let these words slip from my lips, yes. You're wondering, baby. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. This cabin ain't big enough to hold this lush. I closed my eyes and I felt the rush. It's something that I live for. It's something that I die for, yeah. Blazing past like a star at night. Crashing down from the heavens heights, yeah. It's something that I live for. But you're somebody that I die for, yes. And I bet you're wondering, yeah. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering how many times I felt this for you. How many times I called you over. How many times I took the sip. How many times I let these words slip from my lips, yes. You're wondering, babe. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. And images of your stare are flashing before my eyes. And the look upon your face is taking me by surprise. And you need to know I feel you in my soul. Are you near? How many times I let these words slip from my lips, yes. You're wondering, you're wondering. I bet you're wondering. I know you're wondering.
I'm wondering.
You gotta be.
Can I say that? Can I say that? Right?
Dude, it's one of my, like I said, I say it for all, but it's one of those ones that we wrote and I kind of forgot about for a while. I actually have to tell this story. So we've been together as like a kind of band and developing for a long time. And we recorded this song in 2013 with the late Dawood Shaw. He used to be a drummer for Saturday Night Live, like a really awesome opportunity.
Van Morrison.
Yeah, Van Morrison.
He was a beautiful person.
Yeah.
I got a chance to work with him a bunch when I was in high school because he knew my guitar teacher, and he had a studio in Andorra, and we went out there and worked with him. And I mean, I just want to pay tribute to him real quick because he was a amazing artist, an amazing person, and just an incredible musician and producer.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he had a studio in Andorra, PA, up like in the Northeast Roxborough area. And it was just like a really, really cool experience, and just being like a baby. I felt like just a baby, like learning how to, be in a studio. Because that's also one thing I used to be afraid of, is just being in the studio. And we got to record this really great tune that sometimes we forget about. And then we play the song, and I'm like, it's a good damn song. I'm so sorry.
Damn's good. Damn's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get excited and
No.
get a little loose in the tongue.
I'm just like, I'm like asking, why wouldn't something like this track make it to the EP? What's going on with that?
Oh, good question.
Well, we had 5 songs that we wanted to do and record kind of all at once in the same environment. We weren't even really going to release that song, to be honest. We were kind of sitting on it for a couple years. So we decided that we liked it too much not to share it with everybody. So we decided to include it with Stay in Love and release them together as like a bonus track.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the clock. I think we've got time for one more. If that's can we do Broke?
Yes,
we can.
The clean version.
Yes,
so tell me quick. I know the story, right? But can you tell the people how this came about? You're such a great group. Man.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
I
you,
think another living room session. We were at my house here in Philly, and I was just feeling really, really down and like frustrated about my financial situation, and just trying to make really big decisions and try not to make them based on emotions. And I was just not in tune with myself. And we were like, Joseph's like, we need to write a new song. Let's work on a new tune. I'm like, okay. And came up with this doon, doon, doon. And I was like, oh, that sounds like really chipper, but I'm not really feeling chipper. I need to talk about what's really happening. And then here's Broke.
Yeah. But I love the combination of the din 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 din, and it just opens up, and it's just wow. Hey!
Yes.
Can I join in on that?
Yes, you gotta do it.
Please do.
Please do.
Back us.
All right.
We need him.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do Bree and Reeds performing Broke. Enjoy Magz FM. And I'm going to be singing on this one.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Forget a buck. I work 9 to 5, trying to survive, and I ain't gotta die. Now yeah, I got paid on Friday, but I'll be broke by Monday. I'm living my life, ayy, not living the way that I want to. I'm trying to live right, ayy, but can't pay my rent when it's due. A penny saved is a penny earned, and when will it be my turn? Oh, I'm not spending money, being wasteful, buying useless things that's distasteful. I'm young, I'm not dumb, no. I'm young, I'm not dumb, no. Bad enough I have to fight against the wage gap, and I'm black, under attack. Just cut me my check, oh, 'cause yeah, I got paid on Friday, but I'll be broke by Monday. Sing, I'm living my life, ayy, and I live it the way that I want to. I'm trying to live right, ayy, but can't pay my rent when it's due. A penny saved is a penny earned. When will it be my turn? Oh, when will it be my turn? Oh, when will it be my turn? Oh,
Thank you.
Hey!
Hey!
How did that come about, that A? Is that just like...
That was so we were in the studio.
That was ad-lib magic.
That was ad-lib. Yeah, we were at Spice House Sounds and we were singing, and I was like, we should do a hey, and I actually got that idea from thinking about another track that I was working on with a friend a few years ago, Will Bangalore. He's a producer working out of like Jersey and New York City, and we had written a song, and I just heard in my mind his A, and I was like, that needs to be in this song. Like, I think it gives the audience and the listeners an opportunity to be like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, hey, like, I'm living my life, not living the way that I want to, and I'm trying to live right, but I can't pay my rent when it's like facts. Like, it's just facts.
Absolute facts. Are you working on music right now, or what's the game plan? You just going to tour more, or what's the
We are writing.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're playing shows. We're writing new material. We're hoping to come out with an album this year.
Yeah.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Yes,
all right. Where can we find you again?
So
next.
You can find us. We'll be at Green Soul on January 26th. 2 sets at 8 and at 9:30, and then you can find us on Instagram at Bree The Reeds. Also find us online at breeandthereeds.com. On Facebook, Bree The Reeds. Yeah.
And the t-shirts, what's the story on that? When's that going to be making the rounds?
So they'll be put up on our website next week.
Right, great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for
having us.
This is
like
great.
the best ever. This makes my life.
Squish, squish. Magz FM. Let's get back to some music. Enjoy these tunes.